It was not until 1978 when Spain made the transition to a democracy. Prior to the process of democratization, Spain had been under the dictatorship rule of Francisco Franco and his armed forces. The transition to democracy was set in motion with the death of Francisco Franco in November of 1975. This constitution sets the foundation for Spain in becoming a democracy. This is an important factor because Juan Carlos was the reason for this transition to democracy after Francisco Franco had passed away. The transition to democracy for Spain would not have happened as fast as it did, nor would the constitution be as commendable as it is if Carlos had not held elections for a new prime minister and new senators in 1977. Shortly after Juan Carlos became king of Spain, Carlos facilitated the development of current political system as his father had advocated for him since 1946. He immediately pressed for change the moment he took the throne. Juan Carlos began his charismatic leadership through speeches, including his coronation speech. He introduced political reforms to demolish Franco's regime, and in 1976 he introduced democracy. The 1978 Constitution settlement was built around the ideas of democracy that included liberty, justice, equality, and political diversity. The Constitution demands that political parties must adhere to democratic guidelines and procedures. The main section of the Constitution guarantees citizens equal rights regardless of their religion, sex, or racial status. The citizens are allowed to propose ideas to the government because they are provided with the freedom of speech, press, religion, and worship. According to the Freedom House report, Spain recognizes Roman Catholicism as the state religion, but urged the Spanish authorities to keep religious beliefs throughout Spain. The Constitution set guidelines that inhibited the power of armed forces and the Roman Catholic Church, which were two dominant institutions during Franco's dictatorship. Therefore, this constitution concluded the transformation into Spain's new democracy. Our theory explains how the Spain transition to democracy is constructivism. Also, the people of Spain pushed for democracy as a result of the success that France had experienced. The 1978 constitutional settlement was the key component that transitioned Spain into becoming a democracy. The Constitution set the foundation of free elections and freedom status. Spain resembles all of the features that a state is required to possess in order to have a democratic government. Because Juan Carlos and the people of Spain set up ideology to transform Spain's system of government, the political science theory behind Spain's democratization is in fact constructivism.